Today we're doing a review of the recent release of Inception, and to get us kicked off, I basically want to give you guys a brief synopsis of this movie. Since it is relatively complex and very intricate, I'm going to try keeping this as simple as possible. Basically, the general concept behind Inception is that inexplicably these main characters have figured out a means to enter within somebody else's dream. So, in other words, they can take up to four, five, six, however many people and enter within the host's dream. Now, when in his dream, they can basically either extract information from his subconscious to use to their advantage, or as the movie goes into greater depth as the movie progresses, they can incept an idea, which means basically that they can plant an idea within his subconscious so that when he awakens from his dream, that idea becomes reality. Now, Gore, what do you personally think of this plot?
I thought it was really good, obviously, because I'm a big Christopher Nolan fan. I thought it was really intriguing, very original, very complex. But I'm just gonna keep it short. I loved it. Really, I did. I'll just tell you right now, if you don't know, it's a mindfuck movie. So don't there going, oh, I know everything. I'm gonna know everything about this film in one viewing, even if I close my eyes, go to the bathroom 5 times, and eat some popcorn and not pay attention and go on my cell phone, because you won't understand what the hell's going on, and you'll be like, oh, Mr. Tyler over here and saying, oh, it's not very good, yeah. So yeah.
Without a doubt that this is a huge, 1,000-piece puzzle that you're going to have to put together, and it is very complex, and there's so much depth to it when they start delving within a dream, within another dream, within another dream. And for me at least, it's kind of like when you watch The Matrix, and that first time you watch it, you get a little lost, and then you go back and you watch it again, and you start putting, parts of the puzzle back together, and you really begin to figure out, what The Matrix is all about. And I think in the same vein, Inception is very similar. This is a movie that warrants multiple watchings, and you're not probably going to grasp all of it in its first go around. But at the same time, it's still definitely entertaining, and the ending is left very open for interpretation, which I really appreciate in the movie. So while I felt that the movie was definitely entertaining, at the same time, I felt it might have been a little too complex. So with that being said, let's talk about the acting performances. So Gore, who and all was in this movie?
Well, okay. Well, this movie has a very exceptional cast in this movie. First, we have the main star, Leonardo DiCaprio. He plays Cobb, who is the extractor, the main guy. He's really good in the film, I have to admit. He's not my favorite part, but he's fantastic as the lead. And if he's not my favorite part, I'm saying he's fantastic, then you should definitely know that. I'm going to say someone else is much better, like fabulastic. That's like 2 words combined. Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Tom Hardy are my 2 favorite actors in this film. Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays very much Cobb's assistant, who finds out all the people's names and information and all that stuff, and he's great. I don't know, I guess he's just the informant. I don't know. He's not Matt Damon, though. So, and he's great. Tom Hardy plays Eames, who is like the impersonator guy. He impersonates people. He's awesome. He's badass. I thought he was phenomenal also in this film. He's a smart ass, I have to admit, sometimes, but I like that. Ellen Page is in it. She's not fantastic, but I thought she did pretty good with her role. I'm glad they didn't go to the love story, which I thought was going to happen for some reason, even though Cobb is obviously much older than her. So I was like, oh, please don't do that. That's weird. Ken Watanabe plays Sato, who is pretty much the main guy who orders Cobb to go and incept this idea in this guy's head. And he was really good as the guy, I guess. And he goes on their adventure. I don't know why. Dalip Rao plays the medicine guy. I can't pronounce his name to save my life. He's okay. Kelly Murphy, who plays the guy they have to incept this idea in his head, is really good in the film. And yeah, he's kind of a little whiny, I would have to admit. Thinking about it, he actually is a little whiny. He's like, I don't want to do this. Well, whatever. Shut your mouth. Anyway, he's okay still, even by that. Whatever. Tom Berenger, glad to see he's in the big movie again. That's all I gotta say, though. He's barely in it. And Marion Cotillard, who plays Maul, who is Leonardo DiCaprio's love interest. And I won't tell you anything really about her besides let's just go on to Michael Caine, who is obviously the star of this film because he's in it for 2 minutes. So yeah, he has to be the star of a 2.5-hour movie if he's in it for 2 minutes. So he's great for what he is. So overall, the acting was good. What do you think about it?
To be honest, I thought that the acting was absolutely exceptional and definitely the best part about this movie. Leonardo DiCaprio, who is definitely one of my new favorite stars, right up there with like Russell Crowe, Denzel Washington, Brad Pitt, these type of people. Leo really, for me, is becoming his own star, and he definitely is able to provoke emotions within himself, especially when it comes to anger and internal struggle, which he really portrays in this movie. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, though, on the other hand, is one of those side role characters that you recognize his face, but you don't necessarily see him in a main role. But with that being said, I think that there's going to be a lot of people who watch Inception, see Joseph Gordon-Levitt in this movie, and how he totally stole the show. And I will put my money that he will be a lead actor very soon. Ellen Page, like you said, she was probably the weakest actor of the bunch, but she's really overshadowed by a lot of great performances by Ken Watanabe, who has had great roles in The Last Samurai, as well as Letters from Iwo Jima, and just a lot of great roles that people you'll recognize, but they're not necessarily lead actors. So now that we've covered all the actors, let's just go into your personal opinion about the movie as a whole.
Okay, well, it's awesome. I love the film. If you've seen my review, you already know what I think, but really nothing has changed. I haven't seen it again. I really want to, but seeing that money's kind of tight around here, and also there's other movies I want to see. I couldn't see it again, but I have to admit, I love this film. I really do. I have nothing to say that's bad. If I have to say anything that is bad, is maybe, just maybe, it's too short. It's too short. 2.5 hours is too short for me. Yeah, make it 5 hours next time, and I'll sit there and watch the whole fucking thing. So, yeah, that's not really a weakness at all. Dark Knight was 2.5 hours also, and I gave that a 10. And I'm sorry, I have to give it a 10. I can't think of anything that I did not like, and it's such a great mindfuck movie. I love these kind of movies where it makes you think about your own sanity, because I haven't even thought about that since probably Shutter Island. So that probably made me go, oh, am I crazy? I don't know. I thought I was normal. Anyway, what did you think of the overall for this film?
Well, I'm going to be the cynical bad guy that everybody's going to love to hate and totally trash on, because while I felt that the movie was entertaining, it didn't quite live up to my expectations, in the sense that, unlike you, I actually felt that the movie was a little too long. I felt that the script was actually very well written, which helped the actors really do a really good job, because, of course, any actor became better with a really great script. But in the same sense that script was very long, and they did some needless explanation of the overall ideas that the plot threw at you. But on top of that, I really want to talk about my main gripe with the movie, which is the fact that it had this huge snow section within the movie that I really felt in which the action within it was very subpar, almost B-movie feeling, to where it was kind of like a True Lies meets James Bond meets kind of low budget type feel, where it was almost like Call of Duty, where basically the 3 or 4 or 5, however many main characters, were basically just picking off, endless waves of bad guys who were completely retarded, had no idea what was going on. And, after 30, 45, an hour long of just nonstop, hey, I'm going to shoot this dude and not even take a scratch to myself, I basically became nullified by it, and I didn't enjoy it anymore. But at the same time, while I have a gripe about the snow sections, I absolutely have to praise the phenomenal zero-gravity hotel segments with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I have never seen action segments that have blown my mind to that degree. This goes beyond how I felt when The Matrix first came out. I absolutely love these sequences, and I wish that there could have been more of that and less of the snow section. So overall, I felt the movie was really entertaining. It's definitely a full price, go see this in the theater, get blown away by some really good special effects type movie. So it's very entertaining in that sense, but I can't give it, to me, it's not up there with The Matrix. And I know a lot of people will be like, oh no, I can't believe you just said that. But it's a good movie, just for me, not an exceptional movie.
Okay. Whatever. What are you gonna give it though? Come on.
I'm going to give it a B-, full price. Go see this in theater. It's recommended. If you want me to put it in number, 5 is average, scale of 1 to 10. I'll give it maybe a 7, 7.5.
Okay, hold on. I'm writing you hate mail right now. Okay, you suck. Go watch SpongeBob SquarePants the movie.
Hey,
all right. So I guess that's
now.
our review.
I love SpongeBob.
You do? You do?
And Patrick.
I love you too. All right. Anyway, that's our review. Hope you enjoyed it. I didn't. So anyway, thank you. Say bye, Tyler.
Take it easy, guys.
All right. See ya, bastards.